Dragon Ball Legends is notorious for creating events like this where they say, hey, raise the friendship rank of X character up to level 5 or wherever it is. And today's video is all about friendship and what you need to do in terms of best practices and how to rank up your character's friendship levels in DB Legends quickly and efficiently. All right, let's hop right in. The first thing you're gonna do or want to do in this process is grab a bunch of these. This is an equip that increases your friendship. Now, it doesn't automatically start off in plus 3%. It's something you're gonna need to go ahead and farm multiple copies of, because you can and probably should start off with a good roll here or upgrade here pretty well to get 2 to 3%. Obviously, 3% is the most efficient and best spot for you to be in. So if you want any sort of tips on how to rank up your equipment up to godly or wherever you want them, I also did a guide on that you can click in the description. All right, so we're gonna grab these and we're gonna put them on our characters right now. All right, so here's a look at how our team currently looks. We want to have 3 of those on each character. Admittedly, I am a little bit too lazy to go ahead and get those other ones from B at least to A or S, whatever the case is. But nonetheless, this is sufficient and will work. Now, let's talk about where to even get this in the first place. So with any equip, if you ever want to find it, you can go ahead and hold it, click how to get, and it'll show you basically where it is. So where this is in the exchange shop for Z medals. So if you were to go to the menu, go to exchange shop, you could find it manually, but you can find it here as well. And so I'll exchange for 10 to show you guys kind of what it looks like, and maybe I'll get a good roll or something. No, nothing really. So it is what it is. You want to, again, work on these equips as much as you can. You want to get 3 per character. And then from here, this is where things get pretty fun. So obviously the most notable place to go ahead and get friendship is going to be here. I mean, it's advertised right in the banner. Let's play or let's fight, friendship points up, things like that, advertised right there. So you're going to get more friendship for, well, you guessed it, levels 2 and 3 than you would for 1, so on and so forth. That is how it ultimately works. So we're going to go ahead and run through this really quickly here. You take one character in, let them auto, and let's see how this looks. Took 3 seconds. Let's see the result. Now, every now and again, Dragon Ball Legends runs events like this one here, Path to Friendship, which is not currently live. This was live during the anniversary. And just to give you a little bit of information, this event offered 82,500 friendship points by default. And if you're wondering what Let's Fight, the stage we just played, which is the current best stage live and available every day, offers, it offers 30,000. So the anniversary stage on the highest difficulty, or last stage, did offer 3 times this amount. But again, this is a consistent thing you can do pretty often and easily. Next up, there are other events that offer different varying amounts, but most of them aren't really all that noteworthy, except for some of the actual story stages. Let's flip back over to my tablet and we'll take a look at that. So here's the deal. Most of the story stages, except for a few, actually have a stagnant/static number of friendship points to where they're not really worth your time. It's not really worth grinding these. So it doesn't really matter what difficulty you try, stay on normal. In fact, I don't believe that the hard difficulty stages really drop more. But here we have Part 6, Book 1, Chapter 6 in the Dragon Ball Legends story. This stage offers 1,080 friendship. Also, Part 11, Book 3, Chapter 5 is going to be another one that you can grind. We'll go ahead and pull it up here live in the video. So this is basically, playing this is pretty much the equivalent to playing each of those other stages maybe 3.5 times. So you can let this play a number of times if you really want to, and get that done. So again, Part 11, Book 3, Chapter 5, or Part 6, Book 1, Chapter 8. And other than that, though, the Let's Fight stages are the most important stages that you're going to want to focus on. Hard and Scream difficulties and events are 300 or less as well, so don't worry about that when it comes to events. Doesn't really matter. The key point is, the reason why this keeps popping up as a criteria for characters and stuff like that is, well, because it forces you to have to play. So let's run through this one live and show what it looks like. So we're gonna just grab these characters. If you notice, Piccolo made a swap in my team because I wanted Piccolo to be a character that gets leveled up because I need that requirement done. And this is where that equip comes into play, because it increases the percentage that you're getting. It gives you basically a bonus, like 2 to 3% more. And the more of those you have, obviously the more it stacks up and the better off you are. So when you do the story stages, it probably doesn't matter a ton, but do be wary of taking in crappy characters, non-synergized teams, etc., because your life could be kind of difficult if you do that. So just keep that in mind. Whereas Let's Fight, as you saw, we run in 3 seconds. So yeah, keep that in mind. Okay, Casserole doing his thing. And here we go. So this one's just about over. Oh, we hit the criteria for that. Okay, so it is over. Let's see what we got for the overall friendship gain. We actually did get a level there, so that is pretty legit. That's pretty legit. I'm gonna run it one more time, and then I'll show you guys a little bit of the factual information from the Legends side of things. I'm gonna pull it up live while this is recording, but I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of where these numbers are even coming from. Game's really struggling without me, huh? This is not cover or combo, excuse me. Game's struggling with me, huh? When's the last time you saw Dispo's ultimate? Let me know. I gotta know, because I haven't seen it in forever. Oh, and we still won't see it. All right, let's flip back to the tab, or to the computer. All right, so friendship. So remember, we talked about part 6 first. I didn't actually play it in today's video, but yeah, we started here. Piccolo actually just hit friendship. No, he did not. He hit a third of that bar, so he's working on it. I'm gonna let it keep going in the meantime. So we kind of talked about the friendship thing and the overall amount of points that you're getting. So I wanted to kind of explain this one more time. So for part 6, book 1, chapter 8, it's 1080. So let's pull that up. Part 1, book 1, chapter 8. Part 6, book 1, excuse me. And here we go. This is a fight. Actually, I might have pulled up the wrong stage earlier. But yeah, I was like, I feel like you fight Goku, because I remember this stage being a stage that you grind, or one that I use a lot. So forgive me, I might have pulled up the wrong one earlier. I think it had Kaba. But nonetheless, yeah, your enemy party is against Goku. You get 1000 there. And if we look at any of these other stages, it's just 360. Basically getting like just nothing. 360 on every other stage. Everything else is like 360. Nothing else really matters. This is one I actually pulled up. This actually does have 720. So it's close. It's close. It's not exactly there. It's more than I actually thought or was told, because I actually got the info from my man Hydros, excuse me, about where the numbers are in terms of drops. So nonetheless, though, 1000 is the most. So keep that in mind, and you can grind that. And just for comparison's sake, that's still a lot less than the daily stage, but you can only run this once, whereas the other one you can actually put on your phone or your tablet, just let it autoplay, just go, right? So we're also going to pull up some of the other stages as well. So when we pull up my details for that, and that's going to be part 11, book 3, chapter number 5, and I'll show you guys the info on this. Part 11, book 3, and chapter 5. And here we are. This is the stage we're playing currently, 1080. Just for context, we pull up the other stage prior, it's 300. We pull up chapter 6. Well, nothing's popping there. That must be a story stage. We pull up, how about this? Let's pull up book 1 in the last stage. Last couple of stages, 300. So yeah, that's the norm. So if you understood or you didn't take anything away from this video, here's the deal. Here's the breakdown. You want to get the equips. The equips are the most important thing you're going to run to get. You can do this without the equips. It just takes longer. You can do anything else in this video without the equips. It just takes longer. You're going to get those from the exchange shop. So the next thing you want to focus on and know and just remember to do is play your Let's Fight stages 3 times. If you watch this video during a time where they're running a special event like the other one we talked about, the Path of Friendship, where they're giving a crap ton, remember to do that. But don't play the Let's Fight or Path of Friendship events without the equips, because again, you can do it without it, but it's just more beneficial if you do it with it. It just is what it is. And last but not least, we do have a few story stages that you can grind as well. But if you're not in a rush, you probably should just wait for the Let's Fight stages. All right, guys, my name's DFree. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you all next time. Take it easy.